This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Great opening. Welcome to DBL. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's June 16th. I'm Tori here with Lindsay and Al. I always wear this hot pink when it's gonna be summer.
Really?
Huh?
Gonna be. It was 103 yesterday.
It was hot.
Okay.
This was one of your outfits. Photo shoot outfits.
So
okay.
every time you see me, I'm gonna be like.
And I remember it was the arms because you were like, yeah, I'm working out.
Yeah.
now.
Look at me. I have an actual definition, huh?
I see it still.
Tricep. That name wasn't there.
No, it wasn't. All right. Yesterday, we talked about a Houston reporter named Ivory Hecker. Who remembers this? She went rogue, remember, on live TV? Well, Ivory accused the local Fox station where she worked of, quote, muzzling her, keeping viewers from stories that she thought mattered. Now we're learning that it was that she felt muzzled from reporting on some of the secret recordings. We're learning what they were about. They were released by the far-right group Project Veritas. Let's take a listen.
I want out of this narrative news telling. I want out of this corruption.
I have passed on Bitcoin stories by almost every single reporter for our 5 o'clock audience because that's not our 5 o'clock audience.
To cease and desist posting about hydroxychloroquine. In my opinion, you failed as a reporter to not know more if you were going to post about hydroxychloroquine, that you didn't look it up and look at the latest post, the latest research about it.
If you don't know, Bitcoin is a popular digital currency. Fox 26, though, has responded, calling Hecker a disgruntled former employee and claimed these secret recordings used selective editing to misrepresent newsroom bosses. So what do you think of Ivory blowing up her job? This has kind of got some legs here. What do you think, Al? They've raised how much money for her?
I just heard that since she's lost her job, she's raised almost at least $500,000.
Wow.
From different outlets. I mean, kind of the same as we saw with who's the shooter kid, Kyle
Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said yesterday, this is a business model now. If you want to make money. Like, just imagine if the RNC was coming up, is there any chance she wouldn't be speaking at that? This is a business model now. This was a business decision.
To blow up.
Yes, and it worked. We're talking about it 2 days in a row. What stories do we talk about 2 days in a row, Lindsay?
Right.
And so, I look at this, and she felt a certain way. It's just strange that she picked the one job that literally, I'm sure when you walk in any newsroom, Lindsay, I'm not going to tell you, probably says make sure you're fair and balanced and justified, because you're not, it's a news, it's not an opinion.
And I think the one thing about a reporter is that you have the space to pitch guests that maybe stand by an opinion that you don't agree with or doesn't have all the facts, and then maybe challenge them with another guest and make it a great segment. But you don't have to be the reporter that reports the news that's not 100% accurate or proven. And so she's like, I want to get out of this newsroom. Well, she was a suspended employee yesterday. She's a former quote-unquote employee today. I think she doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
But like you said, if she raised $500,000, maybe this was a plan. But I just think there was a way, if she really felt like journalism was her true calling and wanted to get the truth out, to find out how to tell that story without blowing her entire job up in the middle of a weather segment.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are talking about her. It's so interesting you think this was planned and it's working.
Yeah, it's just
very interesting.
It does work, and I'm just like sitting here. I'm not even concerned about the rest of the stories. I just want to figure out how to do that with my job.
I know. I was like, don't do it.
How do I get $500,000 by the end of the day? What do I need to say? Where's my camera?
No, take it away. Take it away. He's got a bloody nose again. All right. We all know things have been getting really heated on planes recently. I'm scared. I'm going on my first flight soon. We've got another story for you. This time it's over the all-important armrest.
Serious.
It's hardcore, okay? So this plane had to get diverted back to the gate. Two men were escorted off the plane. They got into a physical fight over the armrest, specifically, quote, elbow placement. So what?
Our stage manager shaking his head, as he should.
That's right. What is the proper armrest etiquette, and is it worth fighting over?
There's real etiquette. Seriously, a woman did this all the way to LA to New York with me, and I was just like, it was like subtle, and I was like, you know what, you got it. You got it.
Gave it
because
up.
I'm in the middle seat, and the etiquette, according to an etiquette expert that I've interviewed, is that the middle seat person gets both armrests. Now, I'm not saying she's the only etiquette expert in the world.
I've heard that too, though.
But like if you're outside, you get the right or whatever. You get the one on this side. Inside, you get the one on this side. And this is a valid argument, but not a valid fist fight. You got to know when to fold it. I always quote Kenny Rogers. So it's ridiculous that they brought down the whole plane. I know that FAA has charged people $15,000 for crap like this in the past, in this last year, for unruly passenger behavior. So I really hope that they both didn't take their flight from San Francisco.
Do you think they should post it?
Post it.
Like, when you get on the plane, the middle seat, both armrests.
Oh, they should post the side that you meant on
just
Instagram.
To avoid this. Because I thought it was social, just norms. But here's a question for y'all. What about the movies?
I haven't been in the movies in so long. I don't know.
You mean
the seats
cup
in the
holder?
movies, Tori. No, let's just get into the general genre.
Sorry. I thought you meant movies on a plane. I'm thinking, wait, what? I generally kind of agree with you that, like, if there's some of this, I know myself and I'll become petty, and I just got to let it go because I'll go crazy.
But no, the actual rule. What do you think the rule should be?
Someone is uncomfortable in the middle, smushed. Please.
No, the middle on a plane, because there are 3 seats. That's understood.
Do you mean like cup holders and armrests?
No, but if you're at the movies, is it your right hand? Because you're sharing an armrest, but they're sharing an armrest with somebody.
I always go right. Is that wrong?
And you can't share with someone you don't know, like elbow to elbow at the movies.
Weird.
That's weird.
That's the way a rom-com starts.
Okay, the pandemic hit a lot of people pretty hard, including, oh boy, Al, the Girl Scouts.
Al texted me about this yesterday.
Like the Girl Scouts. Al doesn't know
delete
where the money is going.
Speaking of a business model.
Now, the organization says it has 15 million boxes of unsold Girl Scout cookies. Typically, they say they sell almost 200 million boxes, but this past year they missed the mark because of the pandemic. So what are they doing with the cookies? Apparently, they're not for individual sale, but if you're interested, you can buy them. They'll be donated to first responders and food banks.
I didn't get that. You can buy them and they'll be donated?
You literally, it's like a donation. You buy them for the first responders to have.
Oh, so they're not just going to give them to the first responders. Guess they don't care that much about Thin Mints, huh? Listen, this is a sham. I don't care if I lose my job. I will not continue to do this. We are all parading. This is nonsense. This is the only business that can have little girls stroll onto somebody's property and just sell. What if those girls were selling hammers or Oreos? They would be, you would call and be like, where are their parents? This one company is allowed to have little children that they do not pay, and they barely pay taxes, if any, and they're allowed to just have
Are you saying it's like child labor?
What other job? If I had a construction company and I just sent some five-year-olds over to your house at noon to sign some paperwork, would you be fine with that? Why do Girl Scouts get to have this? Because they get patches?
I was a former Girl Scout.
Where's the money?
Well,
Where's the money?
I'm just saying I learned a lot about organization.
And not finance.
All right, Lindsay, where is the money? This is Al saying we all spend money on Thin Mints, Samoas, the peanut butter Tagalogs. Where's the money?
Well, I think we all spent money on everything while we were locked down. If you had it to spare, we went online on Amazon. So how come when they were selling their cookies on Grubhub this recent season, they weren't able to sell their boxes? I'm wondering where the money is too.
Okay, so now we got two.
I'll shut up. Just where's the money?
Okay, well, we are being told money goes to local scout groups.
And I have screenshots that I can send right to the Yeah, I do this for a living.
Wow. Not anymore. Coming up on
taking them down.
Wow.
Crime syndicate.
You're the worst. Matthew McConaughey. Yes, you heard me right. He is joining us. He's getting personal about his incredible memoir and fatherhood. Do not go away, and please write us in about the Girl Scouts.
Closed captioning provided by
What is now a collection of parades, parties, and concerts began with a clash between the LGBTQ community and New York police. In June 1969, police raided the Stonewall Inn, a popular gay bar in Greenwich Village, claiming the property had violated liquor laws. As police officers began making arrests, those remaining gathered outside. At this point in history, homosexuality was still considered a criminal offense, and it was common for police to raid bars like Stonewall. But this raid led to a nighttime riot. Over the next 6 days, thousands took to the streets in protest. In 1970, on the first anniversary of the police raid at Stonewall, activists organized the Christopher Street Liberation Day March, the start of the city's first Gay Pride Week. Fast forward to 1999, then President Bill Clinton became the first to issue an executive order, recognizing June as Pride Month. And that's connecting the dots.
All right. Oh, Christ. How you doing?
How you doing? That was Matthew McConaughey playing Wooderson in Dazed and Confused 28 years ago, if you want to feel old. Earlier, we spoke to Matthew about his memoir, Green Lights, his rise to fame. It was Today's Chatting with the Stars.
Welcome to DBL. And Matthew, I gotta ask you, how often do people say that iconic line from Dazed and Confused to you, and does it drive you just a little bit crazy or no?
It doesn't bother me because those are the very first 3 words I said in the summer of 1992 on the very first scene of the very first night I got to act in my life. Wow. I didn't know if that was going to be one night in the summer of 92 I got to work and go, hey, I remember that one time I got to act. that was the beginning of what turned into a career 30 years later that I love. So when people say it, it's a call back to how I began. I like it.
Beautifully said. So speaking of Dazed and Confused, is it true, I mean, I read your book, but to our viewers out there, is it true that you sort of stumbled into that role?
I would say sort of stumbled, meaning I did not wake up the morning that I met the casting director, Don Phillips, at the top of the Hyatt in Austin, Texas, which is the bar I met him at. I didn't wake up that morning thinking, tonight I know I'm going to go find the guy who's in town casting a movie. I happened to go to the right bar at the right time, introduce myself. Later on, about 3 hours later, he asked if I'd ever done any acting. I said I was in a Miller Lite commercial for like this long and a Trisha Yearwood video for like this long. And he goes, you might be right for the part. Come to this address, pick up the script. I did. I got the part. 3 lines turned into 3 weeks' work. Some things definitely fell in front of me, and good fortune happened, and I did the best I could.
Matthew, I loved your book, Green Lights, and your honesty, your optimism, and even your vulnerability is something I truly admire as a person. Where did all that come from? Was it a culmination of all of your life experiences? But how did you get that way at such a young age?
Sure. Well, I've been keeping a diary journal since I was 14 years old. So I finally got the courage to go get 36 years of journaling and take it away to the desert on my own and see what the hell I had. And it's what was there, you know, and I decided to just be as honest and transparent as possible in things that I went through, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly, and lay it all out there. And hopefully people are seeing their stories in mine and seeing themselves in me. And we're all seeing how, hey, we're all on this big rodeo called life together trying to get our 8 seconds.
I love that.
I dig it.
Where is he, by the way? Can we ask you where you are? Are you in a trailer? Are you in a rocket ship?
Yeah,
what
where
is
are
this?
Very close. This particular trailer is called the Smithsonian. I have 4 Airstreams. This is my crown jewel, and I use it as my office. We got I think a world map over here, galley on the right. So this is in my backyard. I'm in my trailer. This is my 36-foot Airstream.
That's a rodeo.
That's a good look, man. And first of all, before we go any further, this is Al here. I go by Al. Do you prefer Matt or Matthew?
Oh, we can answer that. If you read his book, you can answer that. We know. Your mom didn't want you compared to a doormat, right?
I got my first butt whooping for answering to Matt. Yeah. So I answered to Matt. No, my mom's over there on the porch.
I love her.
She's still, you know, she's still the mother. She'll come over here at 90 years old and said, what'd you answer to? I named you Matthew for a reason, boy.
I love it. You're never famous to your mama. That's beautiful. Now, you know, my favorite rapper, without a doubt, is Jay-Z, and he has a song called You Gotta Learn to Live with Regrets. And I wonder, did that apply to you when you took a big risk in saying no to doing romantic comedies and the big paycheck that goes with it? Now, you had a lot of success doing rom-coms, and then you won an Oscar. So is there a movie that you passed on that you now kind of regret?
Well said, Al.
Well, for the 2 years after romantic comedies, when I decided to take off from rom-coms, which I was doing very well on those, I received no offers but rom-coms. So after a while, I just quit reading them and ask my agent to just say no. I'll go back earlier in my career, though. Right after A Time to Kill, I did get offered a role in L.A. Confidential. You remember that? The late Curtis Hanson directed that. Yeah. And I passed. And if there's one movie I've got in my career that I look at and I go, ooh, I'd have liked to have been in that. Yeah. It would have been L.A. Confidential.
Interesting.
Great movie.
Maybe time for
Guy Pearce, very good movie.
I know. Well, we're going to continue our combo with Matthew McConaughey and learn about something he has in store just in time for Father's Day. We'll be right back.
Fashion experts are noticing an interesting trend, the return of high heels. Let's connect the dots. When the world went into quarantine, dressy shoes got shoved to the back of the closet. Crocs and Birkenstocks made a big comeback as many of us chose comfort over looks. But with more people returning to work and traveling, heels are once again flying off store shelves. Experts say they're seeing a noticeable increase in the sale of dress shoes. And get this, there's now a real concern if there will be enough supply for all the demand. Google searches for heels are skyrocketing, and it's not just any old heel. Designer footwear is in high demand. Popular fashion designer Manolo Blahnik announced he's bringing back 5-inch heels, something he hasn't sold in years. A sign that as we return to normal, we're once again sacrificing comfort for style. And that is Connecting the Dots.
We are continuing our chat with Oscar-winning actor and author Matthew McConaughey. So you write a lot about your family in Green Lights. By the way, I have my copy of the book. Love it. Your parents had a sometimes volatile relationship. They were divorced twice, married 3 times, but they did have a lot of passion for each other, a lot of love. So what's something, Matthew, from their marriage that you've tried to emulate or avoid in yours?
Oh. Well, Camilla and I don't like as rocky of a relationship as my mom and dad had. Like I said, they were divorced twice, married 3 times. I don't think we need to go through that to come out and say we did it like my mom and dad did. But that's how they communicated. You know, one thing they practice, which we try to practice in our family, is never go to bed with a grudge. No matter if you're upset with you, go to bed with a kiss and a hug goodnight. Whether it's the kids, whether it's me, whether it's Camilla, you don't go to bed with a grudge. We're going to hash it out right now. We're going to forgive it. We're going to forget it. And tomorrow morning, we're going to start anew. You know, it's a challenge in all relationships. What do you need to really sit down and have a long discussion on? And what do you need to just look at and go, you know what? I was in a bad mood. Forget that. Let's just move on. My mom and dad were very good at not holding grudges upon each other. And also sense of humor in their relationship and with each other was really important. And I witnessed a lot of that. I witnessed them laugh things off that instead of making a big deal of certain things, which was healthy for their relationship, which I try to maintain in mine.
Matthew, first I want to wish you a happy Father's Day. It's around the corner. You're the father of 3 beautiful children. But I got to tell you a quick story.
Yes.
Before I left this morning, I go to my kids. I have a 2- and a 4-year-old. And my wife was very impressed that we were interviewing Matthew McConaughey. My kids not so much. And I go, do you know who Matthew McConaughey is? That's Buster Moon. Now I'm the coolest dad in Colorado.
Buster.
I gotta tell you that. So thanks for that. My kids love you. We love you. And but I got to get to your father though. He did.
That's the only way my kids know that their dad's in the movies because of Buster Moon. They hadn't seen any of the other stuff like that.
Kids love it. Kids love it. But unfortunately, Matthew, your father passed away before you achieved success in Hollywood. How does he continue to inspire you? Because you talk so much about him in your book.
Yeah. Well, work ethic. He was a great. I miss him because he would have loved working on scripts and characters with me. He would have loved that. There's some serendipity in his passing away. He was not alive for me to see my success that I took on in the career of acting, but he lived 5 days into my first role. And I've always seen that as a really graceful timing, that my father was alive during the time that I found what would be my life's passion, during the time I found what would be more than a hobby, during the time that I found what would be a career that I would take on. So I always felt like that was very graceful, divine timing that he lived and overlapped me finding what I wanted to do. I have conversations with him all the time, spiritually and talk to him like he's around here. I miss him. He would have really enjoyed breaking down scripts, talking about stories, and talking story with me.
Before we go, Matthew, I have to share with you that your book has really impacted my brother-in-law, Eric Dellenbach, who's known now in the medical community as the sickest COVID patient to survive. So he's been in the hospital, Matthew, for 5 months now, recently had to get a double lung transplant because of COVID. He's having a hard time, and your book has been a huge source of motivation for him to keep going. Could you share some words of encouragement for Eric?
Beautiful, Eric. Hey, just keep living, man. I mean, we all have these circumstances, and it's not about what's fair or not about what we deserve or not. You know, life deals us different hands at different times, and how we got two ways we can look at it. We can sit there and battle through and look around at our nearest loved ones around us and love them even more and let ourselves be loved by them even more. But deal with it day to day. It'll all. I got my hunch is all the hardships will make sense one day, either in this life or the next one. If we can trust in that and have hope and look immediately around at the people in the hearts that love us, and just turn up the notch on that, on letting you being able to receive that love and also being able to give it out. And that's, I think, as good as we can do.
Beautifully said.
Amen to that, brother.
Beautifully said. Thank you, Matthew, for that. Your book is, like I said.
Got the whole panel crying up here.
Yeah. You guys have to check out Green Lights, because let me tell you, like I said, not only has it helped me, Jeff, but also my brother-in-law. It is out now. Trust me, you got to find it on Amazon, wherever books are sold. Get yourself a copy. You can also pre-order your very own Green Lights journal. Find out all the details at greenlights.com.
Also, that audio version, Matthew, killed it. Loved it.
Matthew, we appreciate you more than you know. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day, honey.
Great talking to you. Happy Father's Day, everyone out there. Enjoy it. See you in the next one. Let's do the best we can.
Yes. Thank you, Matthew.
Brother. Promotional consideration is brought to you by
In 2020, many Americans applied for unemployment for the first time, and we've received several questions from you asking about the validity of this letter that people are receiving from the IRS, saying they are getting a refund from their taxes. So we want to verify, is the IRS mailing people about refunds on taxed unemployment? With Verify, we tell you our sources first. We spoke with Clay Sanford, a spokesman for the IRS. When you file for unemployment, the money you receive is normally taxable income. But this March, Congress passed the American Rescue Plan. This stimulus bill made any unemployment compensation from 2020 tax-free.
It's helping people out. It's giving them a break to get some money back.
The IRS said in May that there are more than 10 million Americans who filed their taxes before March 11th, when the stimulus bill was passed. If you're one of those people, you could get money back.
In other words, it's not, some people may think that it's a refund of $10,200, but it's not a refund. It's actually taking that out for figuring tax.
Sanford says it's important to note this notice should physically come in the mail and not electronically. If you got an email, it's likely a scam.
Any kind of an unsolicited email that's about your tax account is not going to happen.
So we can verify. Yes, the IRS is mailing refunds to people who claimed unemployment benefits as income and filed their taxes before the American Rescue Plan was passed. If you filed electronically with your bank info, the IRS says don't worry about getting something in the mail, they'll just deposit the money right into your account.
DBL is your daytime destination.
Fully agree with this.
We're chatting with the stars.
Have you checked in on Lori Loughlin?
You must have read my mind. I've never felt better or been in a better place in my life. I think the director yelled cut.
Then talking about what everyone is talking about.
It's a real thing.
And I thought it was great.
I'm here for it.
Why is anybody surprised?
I tell you what, polarizing for sure.
DBL is all new every day. Welcome back to DBL. It's time for a security alert sponsored by LifeLock. Did you know consumers lost nearly $75 million to travel fraud since the start of the pandemic? The Federal Trade Commission says travel scams are the second most reported scam right now. Now, there are more than 40,000 reports since January 2020. With COVID-19 restrictions loosening, it's just a good reminder to be cautious when making travel plans. Look out for fake flight deals and booking agents. Scammers are also creating fake websites that consumers are falling for. So again, if a deal seems unrealistic, it likely is. Now, if your information has been breached, LifeLock is here to help. LifeLock keeps you and your digital identity secure from cyber criminals. Call 1-800-439-9017 or visit lifelock.com to learn more.
And I reached out to a friend of mine to check if something was a scam, because I get a ton of those. We'd like to advertise on your Facebook page. Emails, like a ton. They're like, oh, we'll pay you $500 for 2 bucks. And it's just they want to just get your login and then spam your friends.
Dang. We got a lot of people writing in about your Girl Scouts. And Laura Whitehorn from Facebook says this.
It's a great name.
I know. The Girl Scouts could donate cookies directly to organizations to take a tax deduction. I think buying cookies to donate is BS.
I'm just saying.
Are you changing people's minds?
Where's the money? It's like, and that's the beautiful thing about what they have going on is you feel like you're attacking little girls. You're not. You're just like, where's the money? Show me the money.
Wow. We will go deeper on this never. DBL is new every day. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.